Welcome back to Queen of Apostles Church in Pewaukee. I'm Father Joe, and I'm so glad you've chosen to spend Pentecost with us, to celebrate the Eucharist, and spend time with us, family and friends, in our beautiful wooden sanctuary. Before escorting you to your pew, we would like to cover just a few procedures worked out with the guidance of the Archdiocese of Milwaukee that will help keep you and your family and those around you safe during Mass and help all of us enjoy our celebration together. Before you arrive, we ask that you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds at home and bring individual face masks for everyone in your family attending over the age of 3 years old. Please put them on in the parking lot, making sure to cover both your mouth and nose, and leave them on until you are back in the parking lot and your car after Mass. We encourage everyone to use the bathrooms in your home before coming to church, honest, just in case. Be sure to wash your hands thoroughly afterwards. If you don't have a face mask, the dedicated women of the Prayer Shawl Ministry have been hard at work making them, and they will be available to you by an usher as you enter. Once taken, they are yours to keep. Take them home, wash them, and please bring them back with you each time you come to Mass. If you have a portable hand sanitizer, feel free to bring it with you, but we will have available at church as well. Please do not bring bleach or bleach products, as they can damage the pews. Oh, and it would be helpful if you would leave unnecessary items in your cars. Mass attendance is restricted by the Archdiocesan of Milwaukee guidelines to 25% of our seating capacity. We don't expect this to be a problem, and we do not plan to use reserve or lottery seating, as some larger parishes might be doing. But we may have family and visitors from other parishes attending, so please try to arrive at church 10 minutes before Mass and maintain social distance between yourself and your neighbors as you enter. To help us to seat everyone in this safe and organized fashion, ushers and greeters will prop open all our east-facing doors to ease the flow of traffic into the church and direct you to your seats. You may enter through either of these double doors or through the doors on the northeast corner. As you arrive, you will receive a single-use order of worship, which you will discard immediately after Mass. Since there is no collection at the offertory, your donations and envelopes can be placed in this basket. Just so you know, during Mass, I won't be wearing blue jeans. Then you will be seated by the usher from front to back, with every other pew blocked off by a blue cord. Ushers will seat 4 to 5 people to a pew to maintain a safe distance of 6 feet between worshipers. Families who have been residing together in the same household may sit together. We will fill the center section and the east side first, followed by the west side after that. If overflow space is required, ushers will place seats at an appropriate distance apart in the gathering space. Just a reminder, and don't laugh, we'd like to limit the use of the restrooms in church. But if you need to use them, please maintain social distance and wash your hands thoroughly when finished. Those sitting in the east side should go out the northeast glass doors when leaving and returning. If multiple persons are using the restroom, please wait until someone has left before entering. Once in church, please keep your face masks on for the duration of the liturgy and refrain from physical contact with other parishioners not of the same household. Do not hold hands during the Our Father, even though we love to do that. But please feel free to exchange greetings during the sign of peace without making physical contact. As we mentioned before, there will be no offertory collection during Mass. nor an offertory procession. Baskets will be placed near all doors, so you may place your weekly offering in them when you enter or leave Mass. We strongly encourage online giving through our website to ease the burden on our ushers and the counters. Archbishop Listecki has mandated that communion will not be offered on the tongue, nor will the precious blood be offered to the congregation. These restrictions will remain in place until we are notified otherwise by the Archdiocese of Milwaukee. Gluten-free hosts are still available, and our sacristans will place them on a small table next to the priest during communion. Only the priests and deacons will be allowed to distribute communion, so the following procedure has been established.
Beginning with the first pews of the center section, the ushers will guide parishioners in a single file line. When your pew is ushered, stand up and move to the center of the aisle, making sure to maintain 6 feet of separation between you and the person in front of you. Families from the same household may process in closer groups. If you have brought your own hand sanitizer with you, please apply it at this time. If not, use the sanitizer provided. When you step up to the priest, keep your mask on until you have received communion in the hand.
The body of Christ.
Amen.
Then you may either step to the side, take communion under your mask, or take it with you back to your pew and receive it there. Consecrated hosts must be consumed in church and may not be taken out. When the center pews are finished, the priest will move to the side areas and we will repeat the process until all have received communion.
After the final blessing, please remain in your pews. Pews will be dismissed in an orderly fashion from back to front. The double glass doors of the east side will be open, and those seated in that section will exit through them, beginning from back rows to front. Please maintain social distance as you leave. Place your collection in the baskets available and deposit your worship aids in the recycle receptacle by the door. Since we must sanitize the church after each Mass, everyone must leave when dismissed, and no individual devotion, unfortunately, in church will be allowed.
The celebrant will not shake hands, but will wave as you exit. Please do not congregate outside, but go immediately to your cars, exchanging verbal well wishes and waves as you do so. No socialization inside the church will be permitted, and we ask you to avoid using the restrooms after Mass if at all possible, so we may begin cleaning. Please wash your hands when you return home. You may also wish to consider changing and washing your clothes as well. A crew of dedicated volunteers will remain after each Mass to make sure all pews, restrooms, and surfaces have been cleaned and disinfected before the next Mass begins.
We will continue to broadcast our Sunday Masses for those who are not able to attend. If you are not feeling well on any given weekend, we ask that you remain home and attend Mass virtually until you have recovered. Remember, the dispensation in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee continues through July 5th. Thank you for taking time to review and follow these protocols. Nothing is more important to us than the safety of our Queen of Apostles family and all who join us to celebrate the gift of the Eucharist, and your cooperation will help. We look forward to seeing you in church.